Hey everybody, welcome back to another business analysis video. Today's video is a very interesting one. We are doing a practical scenario to create mind maps. Mind maps, what are mind maps? What do you think they are? So let's sort of go back to basics. If you've watched a few of my older videos, I've talked about this book, the Business Analysis Techniques, recommended by the BCS. This is the second edition. There's a third edition, which is the 1, 2, 3 Essential Tools for Success. I have the 99 one. I need to upgrade. So this book has all the tools and techniques, information about them, examples, definition of the tools and techniques that we need to deliver our work as business analysts. If you'd like to access this book, it's very, 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 very great book that I go to on and off throughout my career, especially at the start, especially for newbies and beginners. This is a really good book. Yep, link in description box if you would like to purchase that via my Amazon affiliate link. But let's go right into the video. So according to this book, I'm struggling with my mic. So what is the description of this technique, mind maps, technique 28? So according to this book, the description of the technique, so it says here, a mind map can be used in several situations. When do we use mind maps as business analysts? It can be used in several situations, including team building and other cooperative endeavors. For note-taking during interviews, yes, I've done that in my work, or other meetings, and of course in workshops. It is probably in the interview or workshop situations that most BAs will make use of the technique. That's what it says in the book. There are so many other tools and techniques, but for today's video, I want to talk about mind maps, what we use them for as business analysts, and we're going to create an example on Lucy charts. Okay, so mind map really is a visual tool that we use for brainstorming, for organizing information, as well as for problem solving as business analysts. It consists of a central idea or concept and related ideas or topics that branch out from a central point, often in a sort of tree-like structure. It's very, very beautiful and colorful looking. We use this method to explore and visually structure our ideas in meetings, right? Trying to make complex topics easier to understand as well as to communicate. So for business analysts, mind maps can be extremely useful. But how do we use them? As stated in the book, mainly for workshops and interviews. In workshops and interviews, what are we doing? Requirements gathering. So we can use it for requirements gathering during the initial stages of a project. We can use mind maps to help us brainstorm and organize our requirements. It really provides that visual way to capture and categorize requirements, making it easier to see how requirements interrelate. We can also use it for stakeholder analysis, really, to identify or organize our stakeholders, showing relationships and hierarchies among stakeholders. It will really help in understanding the influence and interest of each stakeholder. So you have the power interest grid that we use for stakeholder analysis and mapping. You can use mind mapping for that as well. So another thing that we use mind mapping for is process mapping, for understanding and documenting business processes. You can use mind map initially because it offers that simple way to sort of depict the steps and decision points, allowing you to provide a clear overview of a process. Mind maps can also be used for project planning, for the initial project planning, your BA approach, right? Outlining the project phases, the tasks, the resources, and any dependencies in a visually intuitive manner. Now, another key important thing is for brainstorming solutions. When exploring a business problem, mind maps can really facilitate a creative thinking and idea generation, allowing us to explore different options and their potential impacts on the problem. So I have an existing video about creativity in business analysis. Mind map allows you to bring on your creativity in your work. So it's a really, really good tool. So let's consider a scenario where a business analyst is tasked with improving an order fulfillment process for an e-commerce company. This scenario will demonstrate how the mind map can be effectively used for gathering and organizing requirements. Let's say we're in a workshop setting and we're trying to sort of understand this e-commerce problem. We're trying to streamline the order fulfillment process so that we can reduce processing time, we can minimize errors, and we can generally enhance customer satisfaction. So this could be a reason for having a workshop or an interview that would then result in the business analyst creating a mind map. But let's go straight to my screen to demonstrate this mind map. Let's go into Lucidchart and try to create a mind map. So this is Lucidchart. This is not really a tutorial on how to use Lucidchart, but I generally will start with a template, create from template, and you can search for mind maps. You can see so many templates that you can use, diagrams and all that stuff. I'm going to type mind map and it comes up here. And I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I'm doing this on Lucid Spark and I'm going to create a board anyway. Create a board. And it should open the mind map template. And you can see how it looks. It already looks like a spider, like a tree, right? Generally, you would have a central node in the center, which captures your main idea, the core concept of your mind map. And then it branches out. You have the branch, right? The main branches. And then you have the sub branches. That's really it. So what is our main idea here? Our main idea is the order fulfillment process improvement, right? I'm going to call this order fulfillment. Is that a bit too long? Let's leave it as order fulfillment process, right? And what is our first branch? We can call this our current process analysis. And then our next branch, because we are going to be doing a lot around this order fulfillment process, we might want to consider stakeholder needs. Maybe there are technology requirements. Technology. It's difficult to speak while typing. You know what? I'm going to add improvement in there because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to improve the order fulfillment process and we're capturing stakeholder needs, technology requirements. We're trying to analyze the current process. Maybe there are constraints. Let's think about process improvement goals. So these are the sort of things that we will be sort of discussing in the workshop with the stakeholder. If you'd like to understand what workshop is, how we run workshop, click the link here. Click the link here to watch an existing video about workshop facilitation, constraints and consideration. There are a lot more we can add here. Maybe we want to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it 6. You have to click on the central node and it shows that plus sign there, and that's how you add a main branch. And I'm just going to call this measurement of success. So in our discussion, we're looking at improving the current order fulfillment process. Right, we're looking at improving that, and these are the various things we're going to discuss in our workshop. During your workshop planning, you'd want to sort of create an agenda, right? In your agenda, you would state in that agenda that we're going to be discussing the current process, looking at analyzing that current process, discussing your needs, capturing technology requirements, and then going on to discuss process improvement goals, constraints and considerations, or any measurement of success. And this is what your workshop will be talking about. But this is not a workshop video. I just literally wanted to show you what a mind map is and what we use it for as business analysts and show you an example. Now, I mentioned this is our central node, which is our main topic, right? And then you have our branches, and then we have our sub branches. What is a sub branch from this current process analysis? Maybe a sub branch could be order placement, because that could be the start of the process. So maybe we have another sub branch of inventory management. What else could be in order fulfillment? Order processing. So somebody places an order, there's somebody managing the inventory of the order, whether we have things in stock and all that, and then there's somebody processing the order. Maybe there's a warehouse, right, where somebody processes the order and posts it out to the customer. So I'm going to add another sub branch. Just in the same way, you have to click on the initial main branch and then sort of click the plus sign and it comes up. I'm going to call this, what did I say it was? Order processing. So as much as I'm showing you how to create mind map, I'm also sort of giving you an example of a real life scenario where you could be creating this for a order fulfillment process improvement project. The sub branch could further have extra sub branches. In order placement, what are we doing? This is where I'm going to struggle. I'm just going to use my finger to move this around. So I'm going to create further sub branches. What do I want to type here? Order placements. What happens here? Review current online order system. That's what we want to do. Online order system. What else do we want to do? We want to identify customer complaints. TOML complaints. And then in inventory management, maybe we want to assess inventory tracking methods. And then maybe we want to, what else could we do here? Evaluate stock replenishment procedures. Okay, so these are various things that it will cover. And you can see how it keeps branching out, right? It becomes quite a large, colorful branch of trees and leaves. Okay. Shall we proceed? Maybe try and finish this so that you have the whole scenario picture. Okay, so I've gone ahead and created the rest of the mind map, and you can see how it starts to grow bigger and bigger branches, right? From our central node here, order fulfillment, process improvement. You can add further things around process improvement goals, such as maybe efficiency, maybe we want accuracy, right? Maybe we want to improve customer satisfaction here, just to save time, right? Constraints and considerations. Maybe we can look at budget limitations, time frame for implementation, or staff training needs, things like that. Measurement of success could be our key performance indicators, looking at order processing time, error rates in order fulfillment, and customer satisfaction ratings. So that's some examples here, but showing you the ones that I've completed so far. You can see our requirements around stakeholder needs. Who are our stakeholders? Customer, warehouse staff, and customer service team. What are their needs? Customers want faster order processing, accurate order tracking. Warehouse staff want, I've made a mistake here. Warehouse staff wants efficient inventory management tools and clear packing guidelines. Customer service team wants real-time order status updates, easy access to customer order history. You can see all the things that were captured in this our case study workshop. But yeah, that's it. That really shows you what a mind map looks like and what we use it for and how we create it as business analysts. I hope you found some value in today's video, and I hope that you can employ this technique in your business analysis, whether it's during workshops, whether it's during brainstorming, sharing ideas, interviews. It's a really great tool. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. You never know who it might help. And till I see you in my next one, peace.